Welcome into Bennybikes. We're out here today doing a not so valuable treasure hunt. If you're new here, we kind of get out on our e-bike, explore parts of Las Vegas. Today we're on the Northwest Centennial Hills type area, and I will print out some items on my Make Me Something machine. And this theme, I don't normally do themes, but this is kind of a Valentine's Day type of thing. You want something for your significant other, but funds are low. So that's where I come in. I'm going to be putting prints to give you an idea what I'm talking about here. This is one thing. I got a whole smorgasbord of things for you to, pick something you like, go grab it. This is the first little fella here. He's like a turtle / rose type of thing. And he's got a little googly eye. But we're going to set this out here for somebody. The only thing you got to do is just let me know, or let other people know that, want to come grab this stuff. I grabbed it. That's all you got to say in the comment, all right? I got a bunch of different little things I'm going to put. Let's find this first spot for this guy here. Let's try to get closer to parkage. It's a beautiful day today, and it's supposed to be beautiful tomorrow. Perfect weather to go out for a little treasure hunt, get out the house. What is this here? City of Las Vegas. Okay, the Y. All right. Never seen this before. I lived out in this area back when they first started building out here, and then none of this was here. The closest grocery store out here was the Smith's on, what was that, Craig and Rancho. And then they built the Albertsons on Ann and I would say almost Rainbow, probably above Rainbow, whatever that is out there. Then that was the next closest, but that was still what, 5-6 miles away, and there was nothing out here. But houses were cheap. It was $100 grand, just over 100. I got paid $107,000. That was like 2000. Nope, I remember. It was 1999. Yep, so they've gone up quite a bit. Now you can't get nothing for $350, $400. All right, so that's a library. We're gonna sneak this little fella in over here. How about that? So I made this for you. Can you find it? So you see the library, you see the Y, you see that bush, you see that trash can. Oh, here's some people over there who don't want someone taking your prize. Right there. Cover them up a little bit. You see the tip of a rose in there. Let me know if you come and find that. All right, so that was Elmer. He's got a friend, Agathis, that, she looks just like him. They're from the same family, but she's like a purpley pink. Anyway, this is the next little fella. He kind of hangs off of a, like off a ledge or something. He could just kind of sit down, and he's got a partner. This one's going as a pair. But where can we put it? Let's go around this park a little bit. Looks like there's some kids out here doing kid stuff. So we'll try to get away from them. We don't want anyone finding your prizes before you get here. I've had quite a few people go out to grab something and say, hey, it's gone. So I just ask you, I'm gonna stop begging, but just if you grab something, let someone know. What if you lived 20,000 years ago? My e-bike would be real slow, that's probably what. All right, they got a kids park down there. I don't know if we can get down in that little amphitheater. All right, check this out. Saw where we just went here. We're up in this looky-loo area. We got these two little buddies. I wanted to hang them off, ledge so you can, like that, but it'll be too much in the open. So everyone's gonna be on this side of the fence, right? We're gonna go on the other side. Don't roll down the hill now. You get a raspberry on your knee. Okay. What if we put these little guys right there? All right. They're just kind of overlooking over here. Let me know if you grab them. Another park, or is this part of that park? Centennial Hills. Yeah, I think that was the same as the last one. It's just 1,000,000 miles long. That's cool. Bunch of volleyball courts over here. Oh, did you see my next thing I got here? No one can resist a Highland cow, right? This little fella. Herbert. You know Herbert, right? Well, we're going to find a home for him until you come and grab him. Some play area. There's some soccer fields in here. What if we just kind of zipped across here? Think Herbert will be safe back here? Oh, there's a lizard. He'd have a friend at least. I don't know, there's a big game down here. Word gets out. We need you to find it, not a stranger. Oh wow, got a blimp up there. I paid for it. I didn't know they were really going to come out. That's cool. Oh, okay, there's a dog park over here. That's cool. All right, we see our spot. Sometimes you go and you don't see someone, and we're trying to avoid people looking at what we're doing. So we're going to scratch this area, go back out to the main over here. Where was that exit? Yeah, I loved it out here when it was kind of on the outskirts, Now it's so built up. A little too busy. But, what part of Las Vegas isn't? Don't feed the wildlife. What wildlife are they talking about? All right. Here's where he's going. Right behind this pole. If you need a Highland cow in your life, this guy really wants a friend. So, come grab him. He's pretty lonely. We're going to pretend we're just walking towards here, not doing anything crazy. And we're going to stick him. I'm going to stick him on this pole in case someone's watching me from this side. Let me know if you come grab him. You better be quick. I posted up about, 5 things yesterday. I was going to make a video, but I ended up just cutting it into short little things. I put out about 5 items. Kind of went down by the strip. Well, not really, just the edge of it. To the Las Vegas sign. And then I was in Town Square. And I put a couple of things out there. And man, like 37 minutes later, someone grabbed one of the things. I was like, man, that was quick. I mean, I don't have a whole ton of followers yet, so. But we're working on that. You could tickle the likes or hit a subscribe if you ever want to see me again. All right, what do I have next? That is the question. Oh, shout out to Diego from the last video. He grabbed this skull nun type of thing, and that was one I wasn't sure I wanted to part with. I liked it so much I was going to keep it, but I put it out there. and Diego found that one. So I might print another one of those, and I'm printing another one of these skulls with like it's got horns type of thing. I just kind of like that print. So last time it was kind of black and gold. This time I'm printing a silver one. So let's shoot down a little further. Down Buffalo. I think we could take this all the way out to Floyd Lamb if we wanted to. We might head out that way. See what our battery's like. We didn't charge it yet. But we had 80% left from yesterday's run, so we just left it. What park was this? Were you paying attention? I don't know. This was the one park that was out here when I lived out here. We gotta dig into our bag of tricks and see what we have next for you. Little cone test. Not easy to get this big old bike swaying around. All right. Should we get something in here? Let's just go down the side a little bit. Looks like we got a skate park down here, maybe some tennis. Actually got some color here, some yellows and greens instead of just the brown desert. Nobody in here, so we'll check it out. Yeah, man. Let's go find what we got next. What do I have in here? Let's say red hearts isn't your thing. You're more of a blue type of person. All right? No judgment. We all like our own colors. I got this blue heart that sits on a, well, it's not going to sit on something roundy, dummy, but you get the idea. Hang it off your desk, whatever. All right, we're going to stick this little feller right around here somewhere. All right, I think we found a spot here for Baba Bluey with crazy legs. We're gonna head right back over here. All right, you're in the basketball court, right? Keep going. See those benches? Mm-hmm. The lady's putting the dog in her truck. Okay, now you know. You go up here. There's like a grate area. We're gonna stick this feller right back here. So I made this for you. This is for your Valentine. You don't have to tell them you got it from me. Tell them you spent $11,000 on this. It's a rare kind of gem. We're gonna put this little brick right here, right? We're gonna hang this filler right off the edge there. See him? So if you're just kind of walking by, you're not gonna see him. You know what I mean? He's kind of blocked by the edge here. Let me know if you come and find that. All right, so you know where the blue heart is. That'll give you a power up if you find. Well, for the next thing we got here, now we have now this is like a rose gold, rose skull type of thing. We're gonna find a place for that. Let's keep heading down. What is this, Buffalo? We're gonna head towards that big park. I know they got a bunch of trails and whatnot out there. So we'll head that way. Maybe we'll get the drone up, check it out from above. Or we'll just do it by wheel. We're just gonna have to play it by ear, all right? So we just ducked in a little neighborhood right off of Buffalo. I just saw a bunch of cars under cover here, and that always gets my eyeball twitching. So let's see what they got here. Oh, 2 cars, like they own both houses. That's cool. Old Lincoln Continental. I got trim for that car if you need it. I was in a junkyard one time in Tennessee. I saw one of those that had all the trim on it. That went around the fender, all that. I don't know. It seems like it'd be hard to find. But then I never found a way that I felt comfortable shipping it. So I never put it up on eBay or nothing, but yeah, if you got a Lincoln Continental like that, I'm not sure how many years are interchangeable where the fender piece comes down like that, but I got a bunch of that trim. Gertrude, that sounds like a good name for the other turtle. Oh, did we already name her Agnes? She needed an old lady name. I like Gertrude. Is it too late to change it? She's already been on this earth 89 years. No, actually, she was born yesterday, but hey, she looks old. Alright, we got a school here. I don't know, if you go there, you know what it is. If you got a kid, who cares? Paloma. Where we are, Grand Teton. You must know. We're gonna keep going. See how much space they got to this side here? And the sidewalk's right here, right? So what if we put Rose McGowan over here where no one's looking? Alright. We're gonna climb up this. Oh man, someone's grilling steak. I'm getting hungry. See that bush right there, right? So I made this for you. Can you find it? We're going right behind this bush here. I'm not gonna hide it too well because there's no one really walking up around here. Okay, we're gonna hide it. I'm gonna sprinkle this stuff on it. I had it right there for you. Let me know if you come find it. We got a Tesla turning around on us like we're doing something crazy. Nope, he's just looking for my stuff. Alright, we're gonna keep heading north. What do we got? Racel or Rachel? I'm gonna say that's Racel, there's no H. But that's our turn. So there's no one here, we're just gonna mash through here real quick. Get some wind in our hair. Or across my scalp. What do we got here? We got a trailhead. Oh, there's a bunch of trails that kind of lead up to Floyd Lamb. And I think this might be it. Authorized vehicles only. We're not authorized for this park, so we're gonna keep going. Oh, we can get in here. Motorized vehicle prohibited. It is unlawful to operate a motorized vehicle upon blah blah blah. This don't got no motor, bud. So the votes are in. Her name is changed. This is Gertrude. It's blue on this side, pink on that side. Ooh, got googly eyes. I'm gonna stick this girl right in this entrance where we came in here somewhere. Where's it gonna be? Moving around. So I just went back towards almost the front here, so you don't have to get too much exercise. I'm gonna stick it right behind this big rock. Put it right here. Grab some of this. This is clean dirt now. You don't have to worry about that. It's just so someone walking by doesn't see it. All right. I just saw this as I was passing by. If you see Captain out there, give them a call. 707-372-7507. He's been missing since around Christmas, but he can still be out here. If you see him, give him a holler. All right, so keep an eye out for Captain while we're out here. Or if you come out here. Yeah, this is more our speed over here, right? Nice little surprise. Surprise. See that little creepy kid? Come this way. It's a surprise. Alright, this is whoop doos, whoop whoop whee. Yeah, this is a fun little path here. Oh, cut a little air. Turn it down a little. Nope. Full send. Alright, we're just trying to get over there without falling off a cliff. Careful out here now. Don't go too fast. There's a lot of cliffs. Cliff might be a stretch, but if you fell off, it definitely wouldn't feel good. Where would the path be? Lost my path. Anybody like seeing this kind of exploring the desert kind of thing? It's kind of fun, but I don't want to bore you. Here's a pathy path. Nice and flat and no big rocks. And then off to my right here is another path that's even smoother. But first, let me grab the next thing. That was pretty dramatic. I just realized I'm gonna put this guy a little closer to where I started, because I think you have to pay to get in here. I just kind of rolled by because I'm on a bike, but I don't want you to have to pay to, you know, grab something. So I'm just going to take a little look around. I know this is a real nice park. They got a bunch of water back here, but I don't want to get on that main path. There's usually a lot of people. But I think there's a bike track out back this way. I might check that out. All right, we're going to check out one water area. I see an opening and no one around. Yeah. The geeses be geesing. Ducks? I don't know. Well, they got a nice little watering hole here for them. If you've never been out this way, come check it out. Do some fishing. Yeah. I'm not sure where to go. Where's that bike area? Anybody know? Let's go in here and see what it says. It's right here. I might as well sneak through here. There's a track out here. They're not lying. Well, not for me, but you can try it. Looks like it starts out okay. Then I'm gonna get high centered. All right, let's get back to somewhat civilization instead of out in the middle of the desert. I was getting ready to leave and I thought to myself, what if you have a real turd of a significant other, right? They're always playing tricks on you and you just want to get back at them. You come out and you grab this. We're out here right at the beginning of Floyd Lamb. I don't know if they charge you to get in here. I hope not. But if so, this one might be worth it. You get down on one knee, you pop it open, and you say, you know, that's for the jokester. Nice ring box. If you end up pranking your significant other with this, video it and tag me in it. We're going to stick it right over here. You see that water tower, right? You see that old shed brick thing with the green roof. Well, if you come up right to this fence over here, there's some like metal poles. Now I made this for you. I put a lot of thought into this. I want you to have it. So we're gonna stick it right by these poles here. Actually, we're gonna face this pole. We're gonna put it in here, right? So it's in there. It kind of blends in, right? We'll just face it that way. I ain't gonna come get this. Let me know if you got that. Tag me. So made these for, a more serious couple. It's like a skull ring. This is solid gold plastic, but it's solid gold plastic nonetheless. So this one fit my lady's finger, pretty perfectly. So, that means it'll fit yours. And then I think, well, I got a big sausage finger, so I'm going to print a big one. Well, I didn't realize the biggest one is gigantic. I mean, this would probably fit with my glove on. I mean, it's still big. But I was going to make another one, and I said, you know what? That's fate. We got a sausage finger fool with a tiny finger lady, or, whatever you're into. This is an engagement set, okay? And these rings will be free to you. We just got to find a spot for them. To get out of here, like I said, get back to, civilization, not fall. I think we want to go further up. But man, look at the spread on this house. Not living too bad. We have here, I know they had that Gilcrease Farms out here. You ever been out there? You can actually go like pick apples and stuff like that. I'm not sure if that is this. It's been so long since I've been out here. Let's see if we can get a closer peek in there. I do smell some wildlife. Smells like a farm animal of sorts. What do we have here? Oh, Gilcrease, yeah. Is this the orchard place? Monday, Tuesday, smoke free. Yeah, you have to check this place out and let me know how it goes. Is this separate from where you pick the fruits? Kind of seems like it. Oh, all right, yeah, I was looking on the map. This is like a wedding chapel. You get married out here. Probably what the limo's doing out here. The Grove. Silk Purse Ranch. Wedding and special events. Yep. Beautiful day to do it, I guess. Alright, we'll head down this little path here. It's kind of a busy street here, not liking that. This is, I don't know, was this farm? But we got to get going here pretty quick. All the little ones are going to be getting out of school, and we don't want to mess with that. Grand Teton, that's where we're at. I want to put something here. But, what do you think? The corner of Grand Teton. What if we passed Buffalo? Okay. Nope, that's Cimarron. What am I saying? Okay. So we just passed Cimarron. So this is Santa Bella housing area, right? This might be our only chance to get this guy out here. The horror teddy bear. We're gonna go up to where there's a tree blocking us on this side so we don't look suspicious. But this is what I made for you. The horror teddy bear. This bear is too gold and there wasn't enough coverage to go right there. So we're going to go down a little bit further. All right, check this out. Are you listening? It's going right here. You see where that is? Did you see it? Grand Teton, and can't quite see what that street says, but those houses over there says Paloma. See that private property sign? See how this goes up? And you see that Centennial Hills thing. There it is. Mike, can you find it? Anybody else? You let me know. What do we got? I got that pair of skull rings and just a rose that likes to sit on a, your person said they wanted a rose. This is the rose they were talking about. So I'm just going to drop these two last little things and we will call it a day. I got a couple of things on the printer for the next Ride and Seek, which will either be out next Friday or Saturday probably. Well, it'll be at least that Saturday, but I might sneak in another day like this week. Thursday, I put out about 5 things just in the YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Didn't make a full video out of it. But the next full video will be Saturday, next Saturday. Mark your calendars. I printed up this, it's like a slug with a, you see that thing on the back? It's got a skull on the back, like a shell, like a conch shell, or is that what it's called? Yeah. I don't know, I just thought that looked cool. And then I also got on the printer right now this silver skull that I was talking about earlier, because I like that one. But, not quite sure what else I should print for the next not so valuable treasure hunt. If you want to see where that stuff is going to be for next week, you can subscribe. It wouldn't hurt. Then they might tell you, hey, this is where he's putting the stuff. We're heading down to Cimarron. I think we were down a street. Buffalo, right? Let's go down there. Yeah, Buffalo's this way, right? Lamplight. Alright, so yeah, we put something down yonder. But I think we should go back to around that first park that we were at. Let's head back that way. So I just got a message from your partner. And they wanted a rose, but this was the rose they wanted. All right. I don't know why. They just told me to tell you. So if you need to come find it, and I suggest you do, we're right over here by the Centennial Library. We just climbed to the top here. And I'm going to show you right where we're going to put it. Alright, if you come over here, came in there, I brought a little chair for him to sit on, okay? If we went over here, and we stuck them, we'll put this rock right there, right? Put your guy right here. Let's grab some of this. So it's not so trashy. We don't want them looking like, trash. Let me know if you found that. All right, so that will leave us with just the his and her rings, the her and her rings, the his and his rings, whatever kind of thing you want to put on it. It's for you two. Send me a picture with it on. Look at that. And I think we're just gonna put it, I seen a bunch of trees over here by this library. And that might be the perfect spot. Let's see here. Kind of want to go where not all the cars are, of course. So we're just going to drop it down this thing here. Look at that beauty. Solid gold plastic. Another solid gold plastic. Now, don't forget to invite me to the wedding or something. I mean, I wouldn't pass up a fun time like that. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. Maybe you want to bike it. If you ever want to see me again, you can hit the subscribe. We will be out here again next week. Not here, but in Las Vegas with a backpack full of, stuff for you. Some of the stuff I put out today was kind of dumb, I know, but it was kind of awesome too. But yeah, you can check back some of my other videos, see some of the stuff I put out, get an idea of the kind of stuff I print or the areas I've been. I'm not sure where next week's going to be yet, but stay tuned. Catch me on the next one. Toodaloo.